What are some of the other hand gestures that people can expect?
Yeah, so we're going to
forward?
introduce 7 hand gestures altogether when we release this to our users. It's going to allow hover camera to do things like 360 orbit, orbit around you, so sort of like self-spinning or spinning around you, and you can actually control its position as well, so up and down, left and right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. I saw a demo yesterday at the booth. It seems really like kind of crazy to believe that that exists at all. I know that's been out since you said October or so. So it's $599, correct?
That's correct.
And it's this software upgrade 2 to 3 weeks, like you said.
Yes.
And you'll be able to be followed around by a flying camera, essentially. I was talking to somebody. They're like, "Don't call it a drone." Because it's not a drone, really.
Yes.
Because you're not racing this thing. It's really meant to be a camera. It's got about, what, a 10, 15-minute battery life?
That's right. Each battery gives you 10 minutes of flight time, and we ship 2 batteries with the standard package. We were actually just running around CGS yesterday with hover camera following us. It was kind of fun. We think of it as your personal photographer, not so much as a drone.
What are the quality of the photos? Like, what's the resolution of the
Yeah,
camera?
so it's a 13-megapixel camera that uses this one for photos, and it shoots up to 4K videos.
Do you have any photos you can show off? Can we actually take some photos of us on the stage and we can maybe show it to camera?
Yeah, of course. We have a camera.
Let's do it. Let's
yeah,
take a
let's
selfie
do it.
with all of us.
Let's do this.
Sure. Let's do it.
All right, get close.
All right, so let's fire up the hover.
I'm gonna fire it up.
That's
So that gives us a 720 live view of where we are. And
all right, so
just
we're going to take a
press
photo
the
right now.
button and let it go. And there you go. That's the 3 of us, right?
Hey.
Yeah. So to snap a photo, you just do that. That's that easy. I'm gonna bring it up a little more.
Cool.
And then point it downwards. So the camera actually tilts, 30 degree downwards and 90 degree downwards and 30 degree upwards, right? I can move it back a little bit,
Sweet.
just like that. And
Could I, once you take that photo, can I grab that
Yeah,
phone
of
and show it
course.
to camera?
yeah, can we look at it? 1, 2, 3. There you go. Yeah, and I'm gonna
Alright.
show you the camera, show you the photo. It's instantly transmitted to your phone.
Could I,
Yeah, so that's the shot.
why don't I grab that real quick?
Yeah,
I
of
can show it
course.
to the audience right now. So this is the shot that we just took live on the stage.
Oh, it's pretty nice.
It's ridiculous. That actually just happened. That's real. that's just insane, man.
Yeah,
Like,
it's,
I really like that drone.
That actually made me look good.
That's impressive.
That's a trick.
That's very hard to do.
We have
Ben
a
Fox was in.
beautification function that we built into it that identifies, the best looking people
What's the
and not do anything with them. So
what's the actual? Can you tell me a bit about the camera specs? Like
Yeah.
how many megapixels is it? How big is the camera?
like I mentioned, it's 13
sorry,
megapixel. Yeah.
13
Um,
megapixels.
Yeah, it shoots 4K videos actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I know it does it does electronic image
Image
stabilization up to
stabilization, that's
1080p, correct?
that's right.
But it
that's
doesn't do it for 4K.
Yeah, because 4K, it's too large, and the processing time it requires to process a video stream is too long, so you won't get it live. Yeah. But we could do offline video stabilization of 4K videos, though. Yeah.
You can do that. Isn't
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that's in the app?
Yeah. Well, we haven't built into the app yet.
That's
'cause, yeah.
is it-
Is
so
that
what is
another over-the-air app update?
Oh,
or-
we could totally do that, yeah.
Okay.
So these days, it's all about short content that you instantly share with your friends and family. Nobody really shares that much 4K videos, right? Not on Instagram, not on Facebook. But yeah, as the network gets faster, I'm sure that people will be seeing a lot more 4K videos floating around.
Would you mind mentioning price and availability again? I know it's $599
Sure,
or so?
it's $599 US, but you get a whole package. There's an extra battery, there's a carry case, there's spare propellers, everything. And you can get it from getcover.com.
And how much does it weigh? Just real quick, it's really light. You don't have to register with the FAA.
That's
or
actually
anything.
very important. So this is 242 grams to be exact, so that's under half a pound. And it's under the weight limit regulation imposed by FAA, so you don't need a license to operate it.
It's
You
all
can fly
carbon
anywhere.
fiber, right? Like
Exactly.
That's freaking light. I've been
Yes.
playing with
So
that.
it's actually, you can press on that, it's very sturdy. So if this is built out of plastic, when you apply that much pressure, it will just break. But because it's carbon fiber, so it's sturdy and it's light.
We're going to take a quick break and come back with more 359.
All right.
Thank you. On our last day of coverage of CES 2017. One of the things we've seen in a lot of booths, Intel, Qualcomm, Ericsson even, a lot of 5G talk,
Yeah.
wireless, crazy fast speeds. I know, Roger, I was reading one of your articles a long time ago, about a couple months ago. Tech time is weird. So I think Verizon like 3.7.
Thank you to dbrand for sending us to CES 2017. Check them out in the link down below. All right, guys, we are here at Thermal Take checking out two very interesting things, at least to me. The first one is RGB fittings. These weren't announced at CES. They've been around for about 3 or 4 months, I believe, but I haven't seen them yet. This is my first time, and they are beautiful. My favorite implementation of them is what they have clear water. I'm sure you guys see that on screen right now. It looks amazing. I love actually how it fades out as it goes through the tube. It makes for a very unique effect. And when you're pairing it with like hardline tubing where you already have huge amounts of customization in terms of like how you bend it and all that kind of stuff, you can really make your build your own, which I think is super cool. It comes with 8 LEDs inside of each fitting, and they obviously have to be plugged in because they light up. They go to a controller, which can change the brightness, it can change the color out of 7 different colors, and it can change to a custom mode where it like breathes through all of the different colors, which is probably my favorite mode. As of right now, they just come in black, but this is Gen 1, and I think they're super cool, so if you want to check them out, they're on Amazon, Newegg, Thermal Take's website, all that kind of stuff. Scrolling back here, however, is something that is a little bit true to my personal heart. I like AIOs, and I like 3x120 AIOs, and there are not very many of them. If you watch the last compensator, I used the same one as the previous time because I thought the block was fairly attractive. And I believe in that video, Thermal might get a little bit upset right now, I ragged on Thermal Take because I did not like the block that they had for their 3x120 all-in-one cooler. It says so many different things, and there's so many different logos. There's this like uppercase T, lowercase t, wrapped in like this crazy aggressive gear, and then it says like Thermal Take, cool your life, and then there's like water 3.0, and it's in this weird font. And anyways, now they have this thing, which is beautiful. There's just 2 very nicely stylized T's and a ring around it and RGBs. That's all I want. I just minimalistic logo with some RGB lighting so that I can customize what shows up. It comes with 3 of their Ring Plus Generation 3 fans, so they have 12 RGB LEDs. You can control them through the app on your computer, or eventually you'll be able to control them through an app on your phone. And they have tons of, I'm not even gonna go through them all because there's way too many, tons of different options for how you can set up how the different RGBs work, and they all sync together, and they just look fantastic. So if you wanted a 3x120 cooler and have been a little bit frustrated because there isn't a ton of them on the market, this is here now. Also,